Hello, welcome to the third part in this series on how to create your very own basic interpreter in Python. So in this video, we'll create some code to process the print statement. So I just run my basic.py file and going down below, and within the scan line we need to add a couple more scenarios to our lexem. So this might happen that user inputs a statement. So I can say elif, and again the len of the line is going to be at least something, and line 0, and this time is upper, so the statements would be uppercase all the way along. So token is equal to statement and send the line. And also we may have strings, so I say elif, and again the len of the line, and line 0 equals to double quote. In this case token equals to string and whatever the line is. Right, so now just right below the variable I want to say def statement takes the line, and here the keyword is going to be equal to nothing, while the len of the line and line 0 is upper. This case want to say the keyword plus equals whatever line indexed by 0 is, and we also want to delete it, line 0, the character, the next character being appended to the keyword, right? And now I can say if keyword in, and here is the list of the keywords. Just if keyword not in, so if it goes beyond this list, so we'll have print, we'll have let to assign variables, we'll have if for conditionals, then goes to if, and the almighty go to. So if the keyword is not within this list, we want to give an error message. So I want to say print, I want to say keyword, and then the keyword plus I'll probably just say unknown keyword instead, unknown keyword, and the actual keyword here. Yeah, this should be fairly enough. And in this case we want to raise value error, okay, and else I just want to return the keyword. Alright, now the string, so just right below the operator I can say def string takes the line. It's quite similar to what we just did with keywords. So here let's say message is equal to nothing here, okay, and also we need to make sure that we do delete the whatever line indexed by 0, because we need to get rid of the double quote enclosing the string. That's quite important. Now while the len of the line is true and line 0 is not equal to double quote, so we are within the string territory in this case. I can simply say message plus equals whatever goes within the line indexed by 0, and delete line indexed by 0. Now it also might happen that there is no closing double quote, so to check that scenario I can say if not the length of the line, then we just print missing closing and double quote, so like this. Okay, and maybe just exclamation mark here as well, and also want to raise the value error again. So we're raising these errors all the way along just to make sure that execution would halt when something goes wrong, so hopefully that makes sense. And here else want to delete the line indexed by 0, so getting rid of the closing double quote, and we want to return, and again we still just append this double quotes to the message. There is a reason for doing this, I'll explain it later, plus the message itself, plus and another double quote, right? So yeah, this is it. Okay, now it's time to implement the function executing the print statement. So going upwards here, so up until the very calc, so on the very top. So here I can say def, and let's call it print statement, and it takes the line and what it does here. So the very first thing, we need to turn the line from the string to a list to make sure that we can do all the operations like deleting elements from it and so on. So I can say line equals to, and character for character in want to join the line. So this might happen, it might happen that it might be already like a list, but we need to make sure that we deal with arguments properly. So it might happen that we need potentially to join the line here. So we join the line, and then we want to strip it, so all the trailing spaces to get rid of them. And then once we're done with this, we turn this back to a list, so that's quite essential. And after this we want to scan the line. So at this point we should already pass through the print statement token itself, and this will be handled in another function that we'll create just right in a moment. So at this point the token is supposed to be the opening double quote. Yeah, but before that we also need to make sure that we deal with args properly. So print statement can have multiple arguments, like the string followed by the number followed by the expression followed by another string, and no matter how many. So to make sure that we deal with those properly, we need to join whatever goes after we join the line, and the line that we split by comma. So from the first element, from the second element, so we skip the first element and up to the very end. So the idea behind this is that like we need to make sure that we process all of the arguments of them, and we also need to make sure that we don't mess up with like whether it's string or integer, like the number or the expression. So to make sure that the parser is not going to like be interrupted by some unknown character, we do this housekeeping job here. So make sure that the arguments are being extracted properly. Okay, now at this point we can say if the type of the token is equal to string and token itself indexed by 0 is equal to double quote. So this ensures that we are dealing with a string token, and again, to make sure it is a string indeed, it should start with the double quote just to make sure everything's okay. And that's the reason why we did add this double quote when we've been returning the string token, although it has been stripped previously, but then we like put it back. So for the sake of checking for this at this particular place, that's quite important. So I want this case to print and token and just to strip the double quotes from the second character and skipping the very last one, so literally skipping the double quotes from the string that we're supposed to be printing. And at the end we do not want to print anything, that's quite important, and then scan line to go to the next token. Another scenario is the following. So this might be an expression. So in this case, let's initialize the line the following way. So we need to make sure that we get rid of the spaces, if any are available within the line. So I can say character for character in, and then we join back our line, and we just replace whatever empty space with nothing. And yeah, just make sure that we then turn it back to the list to make sure we can delete elements and so forth. And eventually we just want to print, and I say calc and the line, and at the end again print nothing here. And notice that we do not call scan line here before calculating the expressions. Well, that's because we did it here. So once we did it here, then the token would be either the double quote, or otherwise whatever the token is equal to is going to be treated as the expression, basically like the element within the expression, the term basically. Right, finally, last but not least, this might happen that token is equal to the comma. So I can say if token is equal to comma. We just want to call print statement recursively and send in the args to it. And yeah, actually we can make it one line still. And otherwise just print an empty line. That's pretty much all about it. So now to make sure that we can actually use it, let's create another function. We'll call it execute. And this would be taking the number of the line number, and the line like the source itself. So here we want to try the following things. So initially want to turn the string into a list for our line. So C for C in line. Okay, and then we want to scan line. So getting the next token, and then if token is equal to print, so if we do hit the print statement, we just call the print statement and send the line. That's pretty much all about it. And here except, so the error handling is going here, so I can say print and whatever line the error occurs on, and plus stringify the number, plus like this, plus yeah, nothing else here, just at the end we want nothing like this. And also from the user that execution failed. Okay, so which line number and we have this execution failed at which number. Right, now hold my breath and try to write some code to actually try to evaluate this and to execute as well. So now let's say here the line would be like I want to print and this expression, for instance, and I do not want to do any of this. I don't want to do this as well, and also I don't want this. I just want to say execute. The line number, we don't have one yet, so let it be 0 for now, and the line. And let's say Python 3 basic.py. And we got 114, which is exactly the result. Great. So now let's try to see if it also is capable of printing statements. So I will be testing this in separate. So for now, just like this. So I can say line equals to print and hello world. Okay. Okay, hello world gets printed. Great. Then what? It might happen that there are multiple arguments. Hi there. And okay, so now something goes wrong, so it doesn't print the arguments here. Okay guys, I think I know what's wrong here. So yeah, probably just forgot to add the comma to this list. Yeah, this list in particular, so it just skips through the comma, doesn't see it. Yeah, and now let's try again the same thing here. So right, quit, and yeah, hello and hi there both are printed, which is good, but there is no space there, and that's okay. So to make sure there is a space, we can either do like add it here, or even in a fancier way, just say like this, right, quit, and yeah, hello and hi there. Okay, now let's also add some expressions to it, so, or numbers. So let's say print edit, let's say number 5, and like 2 multiplied by 2, then hello world. And now let's also add some sophisticated expression with it earlier. Okay, and comma here. All right, yeah, let's have a look. So right, quit and print. So 54, hello world, 104, hi there. Yeah, so seems like everything is working. Yeah, apart from, I just want to make sure it's not 54, it's 5 and 4. So here I need to give a comma, sorry, not a comma, but a white space. So number, space, another number, another space, hello world, another space, and expression, another space, and hi there. Okay, right, quit, and yeah, 5, 4, hello world, 104, hi there, and we're done. So yeah guys, this is from my side, and in the next video we'll implement let statement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.